What's up, Hyperdrivers? I am kicking off 2022 with a awesome statue unboxing. Check this out. Boom, I got XM Studios Darth Revan in the house. Of all the statues I can get first this year, I am super excited that this is the one. So before we get to the box, if you're into Star Wars like I am, here on the Hyperdrive, we talk all Star Wars all the time. We do Star Wars collecting primarily, so I love talking about statues, figures, props, and lightsabers. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can jump to Lightspeed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. And so I picked up this one over at Cosmic Chase Collectibles. It's where I get all of my XM Studio statues for the better part. They came extremely fast. It was a good price on the statue, but the speed of the shipping is where it's at, man. I paid like $200 or $250 if I remember correctly on the shipping, and I got it within like 7 days, which is insane. Shipped with DHL. Box seemed to be in good shape. The shipper box, I didn't get any damage to it. So I'm very happy with the customer service over there. If you're into XM Studio statues that you can't get into the United States, I highly suggest that you check out Cosmic Chase Collectibles. I'll leave a link in the description below. So here is the box. Just like all of the Star Wars boxes, you get the standard black with the gray stripe. You got an image of Darth Revan right there. It says Star Wars Darth Revan XM Studios. And then you have on the back of the box just, you know, Star Wars XM. So there's not much in the look of the box, you know, but let's see what's inside. And there it is, the foam. You also get a, what I'm assuming is an art print, I guess, but that comes in here. We're gonna go over that when I start going over everything else as we do this review. Let's get the straps open. So excited. This is gonna be so cool. This is gonna be so much fun. You know what? Why don't y'all come in close and take a look. All right. Looking dope. Very, very cool. All right, so here's everything. So you got the purple lightsaber right here. You got that's the hilt. Yeah, that looks pretty accurate. I like that. Don't like that they don't have this completely wrapped up. Kind of wish that would have been a little more covered. But, I mean, it doesn't look like there's any damage or anything. You can see Revan's face right there. That's awesome. Very good. All right, here is his body. I'm loving the color on this. This looks awesome. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. And then we got the base way back here. Can't remember if there's a light up feature or not, but kind of hoping for there be one. And then you got two more arms over here. All right, let's get to building. All right, so before we get cracking on the build, let's see what's inside this envelope this time. Do we get an art print? What do we get with this? Let's see what we got. We get something that's fighting me to get out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, it's instructions, and that's disappointing. Are you in there? Nope. All right. That sucks. There's no art print that comes with this one. You just got the, you know, your layout of how the statue is and the QR code for you to figure out how to assemble it. I don't think this is going to be all that difficult. It does take 3 AAA batteries. So before I start breaking into anything, I am definitely going to go get that. And yeah, that's it. Kind of disappointed that it didn't come with the art print, you know? All the others have, well, not all the others, but all, you know, XM statues have. I guess the Star Wars ones don't. I also didn't see one of the plaque boxes. So that's a bummer too. But, oh well, whatever. I'm more excited about the statue. So let me go get the batteries, and then we'll break this thing open.
5 minutes later.
All right, I have the power of Duracell in my hands. All right, let's get to this, man. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is cool. Drop the battery. No. Stay put. All right. All right, so we got a nice weighty base. Square looking base. I like that that you got like some kind of battle droid there that looks like, or some kind of mechanical arm that looks like it's been severed by the lightsaber, so that's cool. All right, very, very neat. Let's see how many they made of this. They made 638 of them. I got number 7. Nice low number. The base is kind of plain, the bottom, so there's not really much to see there. I'm gonna blur out my thing so you don't see that, but yeah, there you go, Star Wars. So not really much going on with the base. And then your batteries go right in here. Huh, they really secure that battery. Not only does it have a clip, but it's got a screw that holds it in place too. I gotta say, not a fan of batteries and bases. I honestly can't stand having a battery in a base, especially at the bottom, because you know, then you got to take it all apart to replace it, and yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Just leave it at that. So there's your light up. See if I can find the switch. Oh, that's cool. Convenient place to light the switch. Okay, so your switch is right over here. All right, this little knob right there, and you click it. I like that it's a lot nice and bright. I love that nice bright bottom. I just wish it was more of just a plug and you put it into an outlet, you know? Because I'm gonna have to get underneath now to take the batteries back out. Here in Florida, batteries do not last. This doesn't feel like a wire. This is sculpted, so you can't pose that wire. Doesn't feel like, I'm not gonna try. All right, let's see what's next. Probably, let's get the body on here. Oh. This is an awesome looking body. Wow. Yeah, man, I like the texturing on the suit. I can't wait to show you guys close up on this. The shins got kind of like a greenish gray from the looks of it. You know, it's not like just like black. And I love the bronze on the chest. That is nice. The boots have, you know, so I'm not gonna be able to show you guys that again, but the boots have see that they got like texturing down at the bottom there. So you got that on there, and these clips, they seem to move all the way around. So these rings that he has, so dope. Okay, that's his key in here. And so it's gonna go in like that. Keys right in. I love the way the light shines at onto his the bottom of the suit, so you could reveal some of the texturing down there and everything. That's pretty cool. Nice, very nice. All right, next piece is this thing that sticks out like that, and that just goes in here at the very front. All right, so then you got another piece of wiring. I think it just lays on there. There's a magnet right here, and then there's a magnet right here on the floor. So it kind of just slides in like that, and you'll feel it grab, and then it just kind of sits there. Cool. Got his red sash. It's nice and weighty. Another magnet, and then there's a key right here, just above his groin area. There you go. Goes in like that. All right. Dope. So the head and the hood and cloak are kind of attached together. Really like the way the portrait looks, or the mask anyway. All right, and it's got a key that sits right up into the very top. These can sometimes be tricky, but I don't think this is gonna be all that hard. Yeah, super easy. Oh man, this is so dope. All right, and then you got a bunch of different lightsaber hands. So let's bring them out. So let's see what we can do here. We got this one. All right, so that can go like that. We have the lightsaber behind him. And then you can do that one like that, which is awesome. This is, man, I'm telling you, this is very, very cool. So dope, man. I'm such a fan of this character, and I'm so happy that they made this. This is cool. So that's one option. You can have them with the 2 lightsabers. You can have it like that, I guess, or you can have it with the lightsaber forward, like that. So you have one down and one up, which I don't know really which one I like better, because it's kind of cool. You can see the 2 lightsabers. The other one's kind of neat because he has it, you know, drawn behind him. So that's an option. You know, or you could take the this lightsaber out altogether, and you can have him looking like he's doing like a force push, you know, like that. Yeah, it's sturdy. All right. And that is everything. Oh, we got to turn the light back on. We can't just do this without the light on. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, very, very neat. Alright, so fully assembled. This is the XM Studios Darth Revan. This is the first part of 3-part video that I'm going to be doing with these. I have the Darth Revan here now. Malak is still on the way. And then once I do the Malak review, I'll show you how they look side by side. And you guys can see what I think about them side by side, how much space they take up, and all of that. Darth Revan, if you guys don't know about him, is a Jedi, a Sith Lord from the video game Knights of the Old Republic. For me anyway, it was my favorite Star Wars video game that I can remember. Another one that comes to my head is Dark Forces and the Jedi Knight series. But this one here was the first one that really blew my mind with the story. Thought it was an amazing, amazing story. And actually they're going to be recreating the game with updated graphics and all that stuff here real soon. So I'm excited for that. You know, I can't wait for that to come out. Been wanting a Darth Revan statue for as long as I can remember. I had the Gentle Giant Darth Revan statue for some time, but the statue was so small, it didn't really fit in with all of the other stuff that I have, so I ended up selling it off. But you know, when I finally saw that XM Studios was going to be putting out one, I jumped on it right away. So I'm really, really happy with what they did here, and it's awesome that they're taking and doing other characters outside of the original trilogy. You know, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, they always seem to get redone over and over and over again. And it's awesome that XM Studios is taking a chance with some of these Old Republic characters. So I'm kind of hoping that we get to see some of the other characters too. So I'm hoping this was very successful for them. You know, like Canderous Ordo is one that comes off to the top of my head. Satele Shan, that kind of stuff. You know, have them come out. If they can focus on this line of Star Wars characters, I'm all in for this, because this is great. The statue, I think, is done very, very well. Lots of cool things about it that I do like. Real quick, the things that I'm not super fan about is that I didn't like that it didn't come with an art print. I didn't like that it didn't come with the plaque. I kind of wish that they would be consistent with that. And I wish that it would have a plug and play instead of battery-powered base, because this base is sick, and I like that it lights up, and that's really nice. But the batteries are going to die on me eventually, and I'm going to have to disassemble this whole statue just to be able to get the batteries out. So more than likely what I'm going to end up doing is taking the batteries out, which I'm going to have to. It's because here in Florida, batteries tend to erode and expand, and then I could damage the base, and I don't want to do that. Also wish they would have had a light up feature on the lightsabers, but that's not the biggest deal for me. I don't really display my characters like that. Everything else about the statue, though, I love a whole lot. I like that we got a light up base. This is real cool, especially the way they did the white light, because I think that it allows for you to see some of the detail in the lower part of his tunic, because there is a lot of detail in here, lots of texturing and battle damage and color, and you miss that because it's dark, and there's a lot of black in this statue. So if you didn't have a light source hitting it from the bottom, You probably wouldn't be able to catch all that. And I do like also that you have, it gives it some dramatic lighting, you know, so I think that's really cool. So awesome job. I like that he's standing on top of like some kind of super battle droid or something, you know, that he destroyed. It's got the damage from, you can see that the severed damage from the lightsaber, so that heat damage right there, which is really cool. Exposed wiring, which I dig. All of that looks really, really good. I like that there's, you know, texturing in the base. So you have like some smooth areas. You got some like, you know, chrome looking areas that have some shine to it, some bronze looking stuff. So you have like little bits of color in there to just break it all up and give you that whole thing. I don't know if he's on some kind of Imperial destroyer or Republic cruiser. I know the statue is meant to be the companion for Malak, so you have kind of like a fight going on between the two of them. But it could be even the Starforge, you know, because that's the final battle that they have there. You know, it's an interesting looking piece, so I like the way that looks. As far as displayability goes with this guy, you know, because of the way the base is, I'm assuming we're probably going to display it like this, you know, aimed forward or maybe even angled a little bit so you can see it. So the space consumption here is about 14 inches to 15 inches in depth, about 14 to 15 inches in width. So it's kind of got a square platform there, and about 18.5 inches in height. So not too bad, I think, in terms of space consumption. If you're displaying it as a single piece like this, you're gonna display it this way. But then, of course, if you got Malak, he's going to be aimed towards Malak, so you're going to have two connecting bases, and we'll take a look at that once I get to the second statue and the third video. Revan himself, I really like what they did with the suit. They did take some liberty. Revan, of course, you know, came from a game that is now 20 years old, I think. I want to say that it's an old game, so the graphics are great, but it's not today's graphics. So there wasn't a whole lot of detail that you could see. He just looked really cool. I remember seeing that the helmet is really what stood out to me the most with him. The suit looked really cool, but there really wasn't a lot to go with. So XM had to take some liberty with the suit a little bit, and I think they did a fantastic job with that. You got different types of texturing in the boots. You got weathering there and damage, which is great. I already talked about the texturing here in the pants and everything, which that looks cool. I like the variations in color. So you got blacks and grays. Those shin guards got kind of like a green gray, like I was telling you. So they're not the same color gray as other stuff. The bronzing here is really, really nice. It has kind of like a sheen to it. So it's not matte or flat, and kind of breaks apart from the rest of the statue. And I love that it's got these little breaks of texturing in the black area. So it like goes from bronze to like silver, and then you have these little textured black areas there, which are done very, very nicely. Very cool. Like how that looks a lot. I love the way the cloak is flowing like that. It's got a lot of wind blown, and it's got texturing, and you got severed edges here and seared points down at the bottom, which are nice. Which I dig that a whole bunch. And he just looks super menacing with that mask. Would have been cool to see an unmasked portrait, but I'm good with it even like this. I probably would have never displayed it with an unmasked portrait anyway. But I love the way this cloak looks in the hood, and it is a really menacing appearance to Revan here. He comes with two different arms. I still don't know how I want to take and pose him. He's a dual wielding Jedi. So, he has the two. And actually, I guess he would be like a gray Jedi. He's light and dark. The purple signifying that he is, that he walks in both paths. He studies both disciplines. And then you have the red lightsaber, obviously, for the Sith. The sabers are accurate. You have the one that looks like his iconic looking saber here. And then you have his other Sith saber. So they did that very well. And it's just a very, very well done statue. Yeah, like this looks cool too. I don't know how I'm going to display this thing. This is probably going to be one of these unusual statues that I have that I end up keeping the accessories on the table. It's because I'm going to end up swapping them out here and there. I don't do that too often with so many statues, but this is nice. All in all, Very fantastic statue. I am very excited and happy to have this in the collection. You know, just like last year's first unboxing was Asajj Ventress, and pretty much nothing compared to that throughout the entire year for me, as far as my licensed statues go. And I think this is going to be the same case with the Darth Revan. This has been one of my most anticipated statues since the announcement, and they didn't disappoint. So very awesome job, XM Studios, on this one. If you missed out on this one, or if you're hunting it, I wouldn't slip on this, just because I believe this one here is going to sell out, and you're going to miss it at that point, and then you're going to have to pay some stupid flipping prices, which I don't recommend doing. So highly recommend this statue. It's really good. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this Darth Revan XM Studio statue in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.